So we have progressed through our argument essay all the way to our conclusion paragraph that we're calling a so what conclusion. And I want to restate that your conclusion is not a restatement of your claim, not a bullet point list in sentences of your main ideas that you represented in your body paragraphs, but your conclusion is a so what? Why should I care about all of this analysis, all this work that I have done proving my claim, my original idea? And it's in essence, or at the bottom line, an example of how what you can see in your claim is true historically, currently, or how we can predict that this trend or idea will come up again. And so, how I'm helping you to support you in moving towards a claim that is a real life application of your claim or your idea is by using these sentence frames. So go to the post that says staying on track with your essay, also open your rough draft. Those two documents need to be open. So what conclusion frames. In my conclusion that I have as an example, I'm using, I think, 4 frames to create that paragraph. I thought about my claim, and I'm writing about how power is gained through using propaganda and language in order to control the working class, and how dangerous that is. How I saw that playing out is propaganda is being used in both the United States and in Russia in order to it's going to justify military spending and increase inflation and things like that in America, and also a potential American response to a loss of life in Eastern Europe. Um, but also, Putin is using propaganda to justify an invasion of an innocent country and murdering hundreds of lives, and probably we're looking at more. And so that is how I saw that my claim is true for real life connection. So I looked through these sentence starters and said, how can I show my idea with these frames? So this is what I came up with. The red is me using the sentence frames that I found on that document, and I just filled in my ideas about what I just said of how my claim matches with what I saw historically, or what I see right now, or what I can see in the future of real life examples. So I'm going to first review my claim. Before I start writing, governments manipulate the lower classes who are traditionally less educated by spreading propaganda. This tactic increases government power and influence. So then I'm going down to my conclusion. I've already written my body paragraphs where I have evidence and I have explanations of why that claim is true. And now, so what? Why does that matter? And I'm proving why that matters by saying this is real to something that impacts you, reader, impacts me, writer, impacts future generations. So I use sentence frames two just to start out because I needed extra support. So although the use of propaganda to control the lower classes, and that is part of my topic. So as I read my claim, I said, what's a boiled down or what's a small little representation of the topic I am writing about? And then, may seem trivial, it is in fact crucial in terms of today's concern over. And then I explain how that topic is related to real life. And I did that again. Although language manipulation, a small piece of my topic, may seem of only concern to a small group of people that might care, it should actually concern every person, or whatever you're going to explain with significance or with detail. And so you're making it matter to the reader in terms of who is reading it, why they should care about your claim or anything you have written. I explain it more clearly about what I'm trying to say, about why we should care, and why this example is true for my claim. I use another sentence frame my discussion of, and again, I explain my topic in a small little piece and say, how is it addressing a bigger idea that we can see in society today? I have a transition and go into similarly another piece. I end my paragraph by using yet again another sentence frame from that document, setting me up to say, here's the summary of how my claim and my topic relates to a bigger idea that we can see in our society of how my claim is true for what is real in this world, and why you should care about my writing. So, just reviewing these sentence frames, any of these X pieces of the sentence frames is what is a small phrase or summary of your topic from your claim. So that's what those X's represent. These lines, for the most part, are your connections of your topic to a real world example. So that's what we're doing with these sentence frames. Example of people, example of leaders who have too much control, example of corruption and how it's affecting real people historically, now, or in the future. And so that's how you're going to take, copy and paste these sentence frames and fill them in with both small summaries of your topic and connections of your claim and the idea you've been writing about with something real world to write a so what conclusion. I hope this helps. Thanks. Bye.